From the celebrity capital of the world, it's Hollywood Squares! Starring George Wallace, Gena Nolin, Jeffrey Tambor, Nick Cannon, our favorite decorator, Christopher Lowell, Vivica A. Fox, Jay Thomas, Jillian Barberie, and this week's center square, Burt Reynolds. And your host, Bergeron.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey Tambor. Welcome to Hollywood Squares. We've been having a great week all week. It's hard to believe that a week has gone by this fast. But we want to thank Center Square, Burt Reynolds, Academy Award nominee himself, for being here. And we'll tell you more about next week, and Burt's coming back for that in just a little bit. Let's welcome our returning champion. He's got $29,234 in cash and par. Duvel Jameson, welcome back. Duvel, good to see you again. And you are challenged in the circle position by Deanna McDuffie. Hello, Deanna. How are you doing? It's a fine thing to have you here. All right, first game is worth $1,000. It's Tic-Tac-Toe. Oh, wait, before we even go into gameplay, look at the marvelous makeover that Christopher Lowell has given his little square. It was, and I'll admit, at the beginning
Tom, that is
of the
so
week,
kind of you to point that out.
I was skeptical, but it's, I mean, there it is. It's just a thing of beauty.
Okay, so the last day I'm here,
Are you gonna?
we're done. We're packing it in. Now that it's livable, I gotta leave. Okay.
Are you leaving all that for us?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Sort of.
I'm sure you are. All right. All right, you know the game is tic-tac-toe, but you do have to take a listen to what the stars give you for answers and decide if those are correct or they're just making them up. That's how you get the squares. Deanna, as the challenger, you get to start.
Okay. Burt Reynolds, please.
Burt Reynolds. He's currently starring in Johnson County War with Tom Berenger on the Hallmark Channel. Burt, Anna Nicole Smith recently revealed that someone in her household is on Prozac. Who?
I would think anyone near her.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Who is it?
Gosh, I must admit I've missed a few of those shows.
So is she.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, boy.
But I think because she's been obviously very self-revealing, I would think she probably said her.
I agree.
No, it's her Prozac-sucking puppy. Her dog, actually. Her dog. X gets that one.
Jeffrey Tambor, please.
Jeffrey Tambor from the new ABC series That Was Then Tonight on ABC, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah?
In the book of Genesis, what kept Adam and Eve from returning to the Garden of Eden?
Well, they forgot to get their hands stamped on the way out. I would imagine, but original sin. I mean, they ate the apple they were told not to.
I agree.
No, it was a flaming sword and cherubs, actually, who, they were sort of the guilt guards. Yeah, sorry, Circle gets that one. Deanna?
Gena Nolin, please.
All right, Gena Lee's in the Baywatch reunion TV movie on Fox. And she occasionally editorializes about some of our questions here.
Yeah.
Gena Lee, in tennis, men compete for the Davis Cup. What equivalent cup do women compete for?
Women, the fullest cup. That's a Baywatch joke. The Gibson Cup.
The Gibson Cup.
I disagree.
The Federation Cup, actually. Circle gets that one. Duvel.
Jillian Barberie, please.
Jillian Barberie from Good Day Live on Fox and Extreme Dating and Syndication.
Yes.
All right, Jillian, this actress's first husband tried to sell her to a sheikh for 10,000 pounds. Who is she?
You mean it happened to somebody else? God. If I were married to Zsa Zsa, I'd want to sell her to somebody else. I say Zsa Zsa. Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Zsa Zsa.
I agree.
Joan Collins.
Damn
actually.
it.
Joan Collins. Circle gets that one. Deanna, break for you.
George Wallace, please.
All right, George is performing at the Funny Bone in Little Rock, Arkansas, October 18th. a prune is just a dried up what?
Dried up me when I step out of the shower. I know for a fact because I eat them every day, a plum.
I agree.
It's a plum, yes, circle. Gets the square. We get a break. We'll be right back with more of this fine show right after this. Stick around.
I didn't want Christopher to show me up because he had the little chandelier and the throw pillows and all that stuff. So I was like, I'm going to put a little Nick Cannon spin on it, put some nets, some fishing stuff, and it came out all right.
Hello. Welcome back to the show. Before we get back to playing our little game here, I just want to tell you Burt Reynolds will be back next week as our center square, joined with Dom DeLuise as we reunite some classic dynamic duos, including Tim Conway and Harvey Korman, Penn and Teller, Adam West and Burt Ward, and the heartfelt reunion of Gary Coleman and Todd Bridges. All here next week on Hollywood Square. All right. Now, let's give our contestants a chance to say hi. Deanna McDuffie, tell us a bit about yourself.
I live in Orlando, Florida. I'm an educational software designer. And in my spare time, I volunteer for a nonprofit group called Butt Out, which is an anti-teen smoking campaign.
All right, good enough. All right. Good to have you with us, Deanna. And Duvel Jameson, our returning champion. Tell us about your life and times again.
I work for the DMV right here in Los Angeles.
Oh, now.
Get out!
Guys, it could be the IRS.
And I was in the Navy for 10 years as a petty officer, second class.
So don't mess with it. And what's more, it's your turn, I believe, Duvel.
Jay Thomas
You
for
sure?
the block.
You're going to go to him anyway. All right, for the block.
You're mine.
All right, Jay. In Yahtzee, what do you yell when you roll 5 of a kind?
One night I rolled 5 of a kind with Woody Harrelson. But we weren't playing Yahtzee. When you roll 5 of a kind in Yahtzee, you yell bank.
I disagree.
You yell Yahtzee. X gets the block.
I can't beat the man. I cannot beat the man.
Christopher Lowell for the win,
He's
please.
in there somewhere, yeah. His new book is If You Can Dream It, You Can Do It. And do you have a copy right there?
Oh, no,
Bergeron?
this just fell from the second floor.
Christopher, don't put your fresh-cut flowers next to something you usually find on the kitchen table, or they'll wilt, says Red Book magazine. What shouldn't you put them next to?
A toaster?
I disagree.
No, fruit, actually, especially apples, which emits a gas that causes wilting.
too much to worry about.
Was. All right, Circle gets it and the win for $1,000. Let's go right into our Secret Square $1,000 game. Here's what's in our Secret Square stash today.
Oh, it's a gift certificate for Michael C. Fina, New York. For all of your home and gift needs, rely on their magnificent selection of jewelry, silver, china, crystal, and more. Visit their store catalog or website at michaelcfina.com, worth $2,500.
That was a pretty dramatic reading, Jeffrey. That's very good. Let's show you folks at home who the Secret Square is. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. All right, Deanna, you won the first game. You get to start this one.
Okay, Burt Reynolds, please.
Burt Reynolds. All right, Burt. The Godfather was the top-grossing movie of all time until this came along. What?
Cannonball 3. Jaws.
I disagree.
Jaws. Yes, that's right. X gets it. Duvel, break for you.
George Wallace.
George Wallace. All right, George.
I might need you at the DMV, so I'm your buddy, pal.
Will do.
You got that right.
You'll remember Jay, too, won't you?
Whatever.
Ooh, that's so cruel. Come to me, man. I'm waiting for you. Come to me. Oh, fine.
George, what Disney character declares, "My father can lick any man in Kentucky, and I can lick my father"?
You be nice now. I'm going to just say goofy.
I disagree.
Davy Crockett, actually, said that. X gets the square. We get a break. We'll be right back with this goofy little show right after this.
The music is the best part of Hollywood Squares.
It's really turning Jenny on.
We bump and grind up here.
Whoa.
Damn.
You know what? I only dance with money.
We are back, and we're in the midst of a secret square game. Our challenger, Deanna McDuffie, it is your turn.
Jeffrey Tambor.
All right, Jeffrey. Okay. In the movies, what's the one thing Indiana Jones is deathly afraid of?
Snakes.
I agree.
Snakes it is. Circle gets the block. That's right. All right, Duvel.
Gena Lee Nolin.
Secret square. Gena Lee Nolin for the gift certificate. Here we go. Now, here's a little visual to help here. Gary Cooper played Lou Gehrig in the movie Pride of the Yankees. Who's giving him pointers in this photo? William Bendix, Lou Costello, or Babe Ruth?
Oh, Babe Ruth.
I agree.
Oh, thank God. Yes, that's right. Babe Ruth. X gets it. And the secret square. Lou Costello. Deanna.
Vivica A. Fox for the block.
All right, Vivica. Currently filming Kill Bill, co-starring Lucy Liu, Uma Thurman, directed by Quentin Tarantino with David Carradine. Great cast. Gonna be
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Though the service normally costs $7,000, in Texas, young people looking for work could have one removed for free. Have what removed?
Removal of their tattoos.
I agree.
You got your block. That's right. Circle gets it. Tattoos. Duvel.
Christopher Lowell for the win.
For the win in a tie game, if you get this. In a frightening state of affairs, Christopher, the Institute of Medicine reports that this happens to between 44,000 and 98,000 people each year. What happens?
They die?
I disagree.
They get the wrong surgery. They're operated on for the wrong thing. We have a tie game. That's going to be awful. When that happens. Our tiebreaker game is worth $2,000, and Duvel, you get to kick it off.
Burt Reynolds, please.
All right, Burt. Does your pencil have any real lead in it?
Years ago, it did. A lot, but you know,
He said a lot.
I think not.
I agree.
It's true. They contain a mixture of graphite and clay. No lead. No lead. X gets it. All right, Deanna.
Christopher Lowell, please.
All right, Christopher Lowell. His show is on the Discovery Channel weekdays at 2 and 3. It burns 600 calories an hour, and because it is so boring, leads to more creative thinking. What is it?
600 calories an hour.
Sex with a really smart person? Doing the dishes.
I disagree.
No, swimming, because it's repetitive and boring, and your mind tends to wander. Yeah, that circle.
Okay.
Gets the square. All right, Duvel.
Vivica A. Fox.
Yes, indeed. All right. Vivica, you just took a cask and put in a firkin of must. What are you doing?
Building a fire.
I agree.
No, you're making wine. Making wine or ale or beer. Circle gets that one, Deanna.
Jeffrey Tambor, please.
All right, Jeffrey, here we go. In a shocking revelation, U.S. News and World Report says Secret Service agents sometimes go to the White House basement and use the satellite TV to watch what?
Ballroom dancing. Very, pornography.
I disagree.
Pornography after the president and first lady went to bed. Max gets that one.
George Wallace for the win.
All right, for the win and $2,000.
Let's do it up.
True or false, George? Drinking ice water burns more calories than drinking water at room temperature.
And that is the God's honest truth.
He says
I agree.
Yeah, your body burns calories warming the water up. X gets it and wins for $2,000. That means we are out of time. Deanna, we're going to give you $1,000 in our thanks for being here on Hollywood Squares. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. But Duvel, you got $3 grand. You won the Secret Square. You're still our champion, sir. Congratulations. You know what's coming next, right?
Oh, yeah.
You won the car. We've got something really nice for you to take a shot at when we play the bonus round with our champ right after this. Stick around. Bonus round time. Duvel's here, raring to go. You got $3,000 already. Yesterday, you took a car out of our stash here. And today, we start with 9 keys. Once again, right over there. One of them, Duvel, opens this safe in which we have $25,000 in cash. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
Now, up to now, we found out a little bit about what the stars know. Here's where we find out how much you, Duvel, know about the stars. All right, you'll pick a square. I'll read a statement about the star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds for every square you've won, we'll take away one of the bad keys, improving your odds to open the safe and get at the cash, all right?
Right.
30 seconds on the clock for Duvel, and the clock starts ticking when you pick your first star. Good luck.
George Wallace.
George Wallace shared an apartment with Jerry Seinfeld.
Agree.
Correct. Next.
Gena Lee Nolin.
Gena Lee Nolin was a flight attendant.
Disagree.
Correct. Next.
Vivica A. Fox.
Vivica A. Fox ran from a zit in a TV commercial.
Disagree.
Wrong. Next.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds' Dude Ranch inspired the film City Slickers.
Disagree.
Correct. Next.
Jillian Barberie.
Jillian played the part of Foxy Levine on the show VIP.
Disagree.
Incorrect. Next.
Jay Thomas.
Jay Thomas was eaten by a monster in a movie. Yes, it's true, actually. All right, but we're out of time. Let's go down there and count some keys, Duvel. Let's see how we did. Eaten by a monster, huh? Eaten alive. Ooh, I hate it when that happens. All right, you got 3 of our stars, 3 right, so we're going to take away 3 of the bad keys, leaving you 6, one of which will open that safe and $25,000. Good luck. Going for that one. All right. Give it a go.
It's going to be for my son's education.
Oh, sorry, Duvel. All right, let's take a look at what key would have opened the safe. All right, over here. And now the good news is you're back on Monday to defend your championship. If you make it to the bonus round, we'll start with only 8 keys. We'll take 1 key away, all right? Let's see how well you've done today. You got $3,000 in the front game. For every correct answer, you got some more money. You have $7,000 today, and all told as champion so far, $36,234. And we'll see you on Monday. Burt Reynolds will be back as our center square. He'll have Dom DeLuise joining him because it's Dynamic Duos Week. I'm Tom Bergeron. Don't miss that one. See you Monday on Hollywood Squares. Thank you, stars.
I'm Jeffrey Tambor, the voice of Hollywood Squares, saying so long. Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
It's tasteful things like throw pillows that really make a space like this come alive.
Yo, Kristen! Hi! Wait, look at how big of a, my square. Since you was decorating, I thought I'd
Look what you did! This is great!
Thank you. I was thinking, since you like mine so much, I might go.
Well, no. Actually, I think it's perfect for you. I really do.
You sure?
Maybe a little throw pillow, that'll help too. Cheers, partake!
Okay. You don't like the straw?